are going to take them anyway.
No, because I have an 11-year-old. She's going to 6th grade. And I wanted to make sure that she was not going to get that shot.
But see, you're cognizant enough. How many sisters out here are just going to roll with this tide? You know what I'm saying? So you want to try, hey sis, you're going to try to share that. I think I got that, and there was some other stuff I wanted to give you guys, but we're really running out of time. Let me try to make sure I've covered everything they wanted you guys to know, and I know I didn't, but I'm wanting to make sure. Oh, this is another thing they told me to make sure you guys are aware of. Our people have got to stop looking for these saviors and leaders, and I told you this earlier, but this is what they said the problem is. They said our people are so disconnected now that you're not going to be able to unify in the collective that you think you'd like to see, because you don't know what you should be seeing. What they said is this: when it comes to unifying as a collective, too often we start a group or a movement and we have some leader out here, and all they have to do is snuff out the leader and they've stopped the movement.
That's right. That's right.
We're building the pyramid, they said, from the top down when we try to do that, and that is the wrong way. You have to do like what we're doing in this group. Each individual has to be the clearest, most cognizant brick they can be. Each individual walking out of this room will walk out of here with enough clarity to be leadership material. You guys are the foundation. Pyramids are taken from the cornerstone, which is a strong stone, and all the foundation bricks must be strong to support the rest. So you are supposed to become the strongest, clearest, most cognizant individual you can be. And then you find 2 to 3, because they said we should work in 3s, 5s, 7s, 10s, 11s, and 20s. Groups bigger than that, you are going to have a problem with people that look like you. 3 to 5 is really a good sized group, because you can find 3 to 5 people. One may be good at accounting and math, which all of you should be. One may be good at going out and investing the money. Somebody else may be good at buying and fixing up properties. That group needs to gather up the properties. Start gathering up the lands. You may have some people where these brothers are the farmers, these brothers over here have trucks, and these brothers over here know how to get in and out of the corporations and make the connections. Work in little pockets like that. Then your organization or movement cannot be snuffed out. You cannot stop a movement where every individual in the movement is a leader in and of themselves. Because when you take out the leader, so what? Any and everybody else in the pyramid can step up, because they all know what the objective is.
That's right.
So you take your little groups. You know, okay, we're a bunch of carpenters. Let's master this trade. Well, we're a bunch of electricians. Let's master this trade. Okay, the future is going to be earth ships with wind power, water power, solar power. They said we need to be building more houses and buying more properties and communities that are not connected to Rome. They said a lot of us, we have everything we need. They said there's already a ton of land in our community. Our people own so much land, it's ridiculous. Just sitting out there with nobody on it, doing nothing with it. It's doing nothing. Because the families all own houses over here. Well, my brother has a house here, my sister has a house here, and we got a few acres of land out in so-and-so, and what's going on over there? Nothing. We don't get it. Right. So we don't need to go and try to find the land. We have the land. And all of us know somebody that's got a few acres of land just sitting with nothing happening. Who in here knows somebody that's got land that's just sitting? Raise your hand. Doing nothing. Okay? We all know people. How many people in here know how to grow food organically? How many people know somebody that knows how to do it? How many people in here know somebody that has their own long-distance truck with a bed in the back and a toilet in the back, or a couple of trucks? How many people in here that know somebody that has a shoe repair shop or knows how to fix shoes? How many people in here know somebody that knows how to knit and crochet? How many people in here know somebody that knows how to sew? How many people in here know somebody that knows how to make jewelry? Why do we keep depending on Rome? How many people in here that know somebody that knows how how to work with clay that can make statues or bowls or pots. So what do we need Rome for? What do we need them for? Who knows somebody knows how to weave fabric that has a loom or a spindle that can spin? That stuff came from us. So since nobody raised their hand, that's something that somebody needs to pick up. They said get back in, they said find a trade, learn it, master it, find a language, find a small pocket of people that you got a group over here where we knit together, group here we sew together, and we got this group over here, we're acquiring the land, and this group over here, we're building the earthships, and have your different pockets. Because that's what Rome did. What did Rome do? This city is different from this city because even though they all came here with the same objective, they agreed on what they agreed on, and they disagreed on what they disagreed on. So, you have your group, you all agree. What do all melanated people agree on, whether they're Christian, Muslim, or whatever? Melanated people are what right now? In trouble, or at least appear to be. Do you know any Christian that would say, our people are not kind of in trouble?
That's a few.
He knows somebody, he said he knows some Christians that would say we ain't in trouble.
That's a few.
Okay. For the most part, even the most unconscious, dim-wit cretin knows that our people and our children are catching hell in the street.
Yeah, they know that. Yeah.
If they don't know that, then you don't have to worry. Don't work with them anyway. They are definitely psycho-pumped out. Okay? But I'm saying this to say, what they wanted you guys to understand is, you have this group that you sew with, you have this group that you do this with, and this group that you do that with. Somewhere amongst our people, there is a group of people that are working on trying to figure this legal system out. Somewhere there's a group of people that have already figured out how to set up the government. I don't know who they are, but they're there. You do your part. When Rome falls, all we need to do is know what we know and be ready to stand up. Here you have a group of people, we're mastering the math, and we are able to count the money and the accounting or whatever. So this city in Philadelphia is different from this city in Philadelphia, but they're all a part of what? Philadelphia. And this county in Chicago is different from this county in Chicago, but they're all part of what? Chicago. And Chicago and Philadelphia, Chicago and Pennsylvania are a part of what? So-called United States. So you get your group, and the other groups get their groups, small groups. And once it's time, they said they will make sure that all the groups connect together. And each individual group that agrees on this, because there are some groups of us that feel like, well, we should be living free. Mother Nature gives the food for free, the water is free, everything is free. Why do we have to pay to live? Then you got people that say, well, everybody should pay. The only people that should live for free are those in charge. Those that agree that we should live for free, they need to be a collective. Those that think that we should live paying, they need to be a collective. And they can have their own separate collective, but at the end of the day, they're still a part of the same, for lack of better words, nation, city, county, country, empire. Build the groups smaller. Start with the groups you know, and you're on the same page about, we're on the same page about this thing. When it comes to this, we're here. That's who you work with that thing. People that are not there, don't work with them with that thing. If there's something else you can agree with them on, work with them on that thing. Stop trying to do large movements, because they said it ain't going to happen. You comprehend? Before we close, does anybody need additional clarity about how to survive this fall? All they said is learn what you're supposed to learn, master another language or two, master a skill or a craft or a trade. They got everybody thinking something is wrong with blue-collar work. And as a result, there are no jobs here. You guys don't need them for jobs. Create your own. Find something you enjoy doing so much, like a hobby, that you would be willing to do it for free. And when you master that, let that make you so-called money. Now, some of the movies that they said you could be watching are things like, and some of these may be kind of boring, Deliverance from Eva. Yeah. Now, they said the good thing about, they said what the ancestors liked about that movie is it showed a lot of brown-skinned brothers with brown-skinned sisters. All them brothers had so-called jobs. They weren't showing them as dealers and losers and jailbirds and whatever. And most of those brothers and sisters were actually, for lack of better words, married were what they would call coupled up with their consort, and in what you call loyal, honest relationships. You understand the point? Because they keep trying to show the brother not with the sister. And the sister, now the sister's with the pink dudes, and brothers are with pink women and light women, and whatever's going on, brothers and sisters, they keep showing you not together. They said, stop looking at things that show you not together, because you are together. Things like Coming to America that show your people running stuff. You believe what you watch over and over again. Watch the movie about you running stuff. Coming to America showed you in a very